up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Nanatsu no Taizai chapter 342. So for those of you that don't know, last week Nakaba announced that Nanatsu no Taizai is ending next volume, but I don't know what to think of it because Nakaba has been doing the Sriracha style of trolling, which is basically Sriracha, who, for those of you that don't know who Sriracha is, he is the mangaka of Gintama, and Sriracha kept saying the same shit, that Gintama was gonna end, and it didn't end for a while, and Nakaba's been doing this shit. Nakaba's been doing the Sriracha style trolling. So, that's one option. That's option number one. That's the Sriracha style trolling going to continue. Or number two is going to happen. And I honestly think this is going to happen based on stuff we've heard a while back. Which is basically, we're going to get the setup for the sequel manga. And to me, that makes more sense because the way this final arc has been, and I know a lot of the fairy tale readers will agree with me on this, this final arc has been exactly like the final arc of Fairy Tail. Especially in terms of, like, potential and how much of a letdown this final arc has been. And I'm not gonna lie, I will say that this is worse than Fairy Tail. But the only thing I will say that has been the saving grace of this final arc is a couple of things. Finding the shit out about Merlin, which was amazing. The shit with Arthur being, you know, the King of Chaos, I think that is freaking amazing. And Escanor dying. That is, and Escanor staying dead. He better fucking stay dead. And what I'm really hoping, and I'm hoping Nakaba is just powwowing with Mashima. I am really hoping that for the sequel manga, which I honestly think that's what we're gonna get. I really hope that Nakaba is going to give us like a 100 Years Quest type of manga. And if that's the case, thank fucking manga gods. Because for those of you that are not reading 100 Years Quest, you need to fucking read that shit. Mashima has listened to the fans. You guys need to reward Mashima. Mashima has been on fire the past couple of weeks. Especially with Eden Zero. And I'm gonna I'm thinking about doing speaking of Mashima, and I mentioned this on my community tab, I've been doing a collaborative podcast for Samurai 8 with a couple of other YouTubers, with a couple of other manga tubers, and I'm thinking about, and they wanted me to host a Mashima podcast, and I think I'm going to be doing that this weekend, because I have to. After all the shit that went down in Eden Zero and fucking 100 Years Quest this week, I have to. But anyway, I'm really, sorry, I had to bring that shit up. But I'm really hoping that, that Nakaba's gonna go down the Mashima path. I really do. I feel like that's what's gonna go down. I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. So basically, last chapter has been like the majority of this arc. Has been very mixed. Where, like the chapter is really good, and then it gets like a what the fuck moment. And it kind of is like Mashima's writing in an old style of writing, where it's just like, huh, what the shit. It kind of reminded me of 100 Years Quest a couple weeks ago. I'm not gonna lie, where like we had like this Captain Obvious moment. And even Gowther called Meliodas out. Like, Gowther's like, did you not listen to Merlin? It was just so fucking stupid. But anyway, Meliodas said that Merlin gotta take responsibility for Arthur, and that they're gonna take responsibility for Merlin. And I gotta say, in regards to Meliodas doing that, I'm kind of happy that Meliodas gonna take responsibility in a way. Because I think Meliodas even though he doesn't have to, Meliodas feels like it's his fault that this went down because Merlin had feelings for him and he couldn't return her feelings, so that's why he's doing that. But anyway, let's get to this chapter and see what Nakaba has in store for us. Everyone attacks! And Amidst Merlin struggling, the seven deadly sins arrive. The battle against Cathplug begins. Oh yeah, we're dealing with nightmare fuel right now. And chapter 342 is Victory Cry. And I'm sorry, like, Cath is total nightmare fuel, but I'm telling you, if you want to see some real nightmare fuel, go read Jogon, because where we just finished up in Jogon, we just defeated Mega Chungismon. That was pure nightmare fuel. You want to see pure nightmare fuel, go read Jogon, man. I'm sick and tired of everyone always getting in my way. Oh, shit. The pieces of meat are moving. Is this the same kind of immortality that Bon has? No, he's a being who transcends life and death itself. Arthur, hang in there. Ugh. Come now, Arthur. Are you that shocked about losing your country and people? All countries eventually fall. Even if the Demon Lord and Seven Deadly Sins hadn't done it, I could have been the one to destroy it, or perhaps someone else entirely. In fact, a giant meteor could have struck and wiped it off the map. Or it could have been sunk into the sea and vanished. He's not fucking wrong. He is not wrong. What are you getting at? I'm saying it's all the same. What's all the same? I'm warning you to quit fighting the inevitable. No matter which route you take, everyone eventually dies. He is not fucking wrong, unless you're immortal, like an immortal being, or a fairy, or well, technically even demons die. Goddesses die. Technically, everybody dies. Everyone eventually dies. That goes for humans, animals, countries, mountains, forests, lakes, rivers, stars, and even gods. He is not wrong. He is not wrong. So you're telling me I might as well let you eat me and be done with it? Bingo, right answer, Arthur. That's a stupid answer. That's a fucking dumb answer. Yeah, Arthur's gonna die, but that doesn't eventually. But that doesn't mean he should let your dumbass eat him. That's fucking stupid. That's dumbass logic. Enough chit chat. Let's not waste any more time and rip this guy apart. What a bother. Dude, Cat's logic is fucking stupid. I'm sorry. That was dumb. Even though he is right that everybody dies and it will happen eventually, like, for that to be the reason why Arthur should let you eat him is fucking stupid. Even though he had to try. That was A for effort on that. Oh shit! This fight is great, and Merlin is not being OP. This is good. Thank you, Nakaba. I think Nakaba listening to us. Everyone, look! Cat stopped moving, and his wounds have ceased to heal. Okay, never mind. Merlin being OP as fuck now. I've suspended his time. But is that the effects of chaos? The curse on him is in an unstable state. He'll probably recover sometime in the not far future. I can imagine maybe in another couple dozen years or centuries. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Sequel manga, this is gonna go down. I'm telling you, Nakaba's setting this shit up for the sequel manga. I was kind of hoping Arthur, I'm still hoping this is gonna go down. That Arthur's gonna fall into darkness. And that's going to be the setup for the sequel manga. I was hoping that shit was going to go down, but here's hoping. Yeah, as long as we all work together, I'm sure we'll be fine. All right, then, let's go home, everyone. And then, we got a wedding! Holy shit, we got a wedding! Oh my god, I was not expecting that. Thank freaking manga gods, we got a wedding. Oh my god, I was not expecting that today. I can't believe this day's finally come. I know. Bartra was practically in a liquid state between all the tears and snot. I wish everyone could have made it to the ceremony. I couldn't be helped. Elaine's pregnant! Yes, Elaine's with child and Bob probably isn't leaving her side. Oh my god, Elaine is pregnant! The first of our friends to get married, the Fairy King and Queen of the Giants. What? Okay, now, I'm pissed about this. Why didn't we see... I wanted to see that wedding. I wanted to see Diane and King's wedding. This is some bullshit. Nakaba, why? Why? And Gather and Hawk to live too. It's not easy to get everyone together. I wonder how Merlin and Arthur are doing. Knowing those two, they're probably so busy rebuilding a new kingdom that they're forgetting to eat. Okay, Nakaba, you know how you can make this up to make up to us this shit? Give us a half chapter that gives us freaking King and Diane's wedding. I want King and Diane's wedding. Also, I'm kind of pissed we didn't get these vows. I don't understand what the fuck the big deal is, or what the fuck is going on with these rushed weddings in manga. This is such bullshit. I'm so mad. Rushed and skipped weddings. It happened in Hinamaru Zumo. It happened in Gotoba no Hanayome. Even though in Gotoba no Hanayome we did get a speech at the reception, but we didn't get vows. And now we're not. Oh God, I'm so pissed. Meliodas, is it true that What? That Bonsam has died? Apparently Elaine was at his bedside at the very end. We're rushing shit. We are rushing shit. How about Diane and King-sama? No news. They're still not back from the fairy realm. Are you in pain? I'm sorry. What are you apologizing for having to leave you? I won't be reborn again. Elizabeth aged. It really was a happy 3,000 years. Don't be sad, Meliodas. Oh my God, I won't be reborn again. Today's the last day I'll spend with you. It really was a happy 3,000 years. Don't be sad, Meliodas. Meliodas, Your Highness, it's an emergency. Well, long time no see. You're alone today? I see, so the rest are all dead then. That's too bad. Yes! What's the matter? You seem to be in pain. Okay, something that's bothering me here. And I'm very curious about this. So basically, okay, so life expectancy for, I'm guessing with the curse broken, Elizabeth became mortal. Okay. I figured that was going to be the case. Right, Kitty? Yeah, Kitty knew it too. You're a smart kitty, huh, Zeno? I'm kind of sad that she became mortal, but at the same, I'm kind of disappointed that Meliodas didn't become mortal. But I kind of think that's not fair. But I understand why at the same time. I'm happy Bond didn't become immortal again. I'm glad Bond died. Glad he died. But we don't know the status of King and Diane. But the thing that I'm kind of disappointed about right now is we're not seeing the kids. What about the kids? I'm telling you, we better see them kids in the sequel manga. I'm telling you. You could have saved yourself from this pain and loneliness. You have no more friends left, so what's the point in trying so hard all by yourself? Give it up. There are no constraints in this world. This is a world of chaos. Everyone eventually goes away as though they never were from the start. Don't be sad, Meliodas. You're wrong. You're not alone. We're all with you and always will be. Our bonds will never go away, ever. That's a surprise. I didn't think you'd make it back. Elizabeth, everyone. What I experienced just now. Wait, what? What I experienced just now, was that hallucination or reality? Neither. It's as a yet uncertain future. Like one more take on the world. This is the setup! This is the setup for the sequel manga! This has to be the setup for the sequel manga! Holy shit! If this is the setup for the sequel manga, like I think it is, Nakama, this is fucking genius! Arthur, you're okay! Yeah, but not for long. We have to find some way to defeat him. It's futile. Absolutely futile. I can't be killed. Arthur will be eaten by me, and then I will become fully unified with chaos and swallow everything. That's it. I figured it out, Kath. I know how to defeat you. For the sake of carving your own future with your own hands, a battle against chaotic entities surpassing gods. Next chapter 343 will be titled Eternal Kingdom, and there's no chapter next week. There's a break, and God, this is making me think of we had this kind of jump like this. But, so, hold up a second. So this was I got a feeling this was a vision of a possible future. Because, how is it that, Meliodas didn't age and Elizabeth did? That's the thing that I'm kind of confused about. Because if her curse is broken, like, wouldn't she still be a goddess at this point? Or at least part goddess? Because she would still have to at least be a goddess. Because remember, her goddess powers have awoken. So that's the thing I'm kind of confused about. That I kind of got a little confused about. So that should have been a key right there for us from Nakaba, that was an illusion, or at least a possible future. So this is, oh man, this was actually a good chapter. I feel like this is a possible setup. This could be a possible setup for the sequel manga. It could have been, actually, you know what? I'm gonna take that back. That could have been a possible setup for the sequel manga. I think what will determine if we're gonna get a setup for if the sequel manga is gonna even happen, even though, because Nakaba's talked about it before, from what I remember. These last few chapters are gonna determine it. These last few chapters will determine this. But something, but, oh man, I can't, but like, I feel, but actually, you know what? I got a feeling we're gonna have something, similar to another manga that I covered, where we're gonna have, like, the shards of chaos, like, spread out throughout the world, and we're gonna have, like, something similar to Inuyasha, where we're gonna have to collect the shards of chaos. I really feel like once we defeat Cat, that's gonna be how it happens. That's how the shard of chaos that's in Cat is gonna spread, and we're gonna have to collect it. I feel like that's how we're gonna set up the sequel manga. I really, really feel like that might be the case. Either that, or Arthur's gonna be destroyed, and his body is gonna be spread out across the world. Kind of like a Dororo kind of thing. Yeah, Kenny agrees with me, right? Yeah, Zeno knows. Yeah, Zeno knows. The other thing that is a possibility as well, and I feel like, and yes, I still feel, and this is, even continuing on with this theory, is the Goddess Clan will get involved in the sequel. I feel like the sequel manga, if it happens, we're going to get the Goddess Clan involved. Because something that Mashima did with 100 Years Quest, and I think this was brilliant, is something that we saw in Fairy Tail, is we saw Zeref go into White Mage mode. And in 100 Years Quest, one of the enemies we fought is the White Mage. And we connected it to Gildart's quest. Because remember, Gildart's was doing the 100-year quest as well. So, I can't wait to get to that connection between the White Mage and Zeref. I really can't wait for that shit. But I'm very curious what you guys think of this chapter. And it also makes sense on why we didn't. I think the only thing that would have made this chapter better, and I really feel like we rushed this, because what could have happened is we could have had this spread out through a few chapters where we saw each of the 7 deadly sins visions of their possible future. I really wish we would have gotten that, and we would have gotten to see the kids and everything. That would have been so good. I feel like, Nakaba, you should have done that. You should have done that. That would have been so cool. I really hate that you rushed that. That was such, but the story of Nakaba right now. Wasted potential. Same with fucking again, I said this is like Mashima. Wasted potential. Wasted goddamn potential. But I'm really curious what you guys think of this chapter and that future we saw. Do you guys think that that's a possible future? That's just a possible future. And that the only way that Elizabeth maybe maybe Elizabeth loses her goddess powers. I'm just throwing this out here because, as I said, goddess clan. Maybe she sacrifices her goddess powers when we go to war against the goddess clan, or when the supreme deity possesses her. Just think about that. I can see that happening too. Nakaba, you have so much potential here. I really hope you use it in the sequel manga. I really hope you're gonna do this sequel manga. I really do. I hope this shit just ain't a straight up rumor. And seriously, Nakaba, please, for the love of God, just powwow with Mashima. Learn from Mashima. Mashima learned a lot. Mashima's writing is fucking amazing right now. Because Mashima had, again, I'm going to repeat myself here. Mashima, for those of you, again, that read Fairy Tail, and remember when I was covering Fairy Tail, that final arc was just freaking awful. It was freaking awful. And then Mashima even flat out said on Twitter that Mashima said he was going to listen to the fans and try and improve his work. And for those of you that are, if you're not reading Eden Zero, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because in Eden Zero right now, he has given us the best villain that I have ever seen from him. And he is incredible. Oh my god, I fucking love Draken Joe. I love Draken Joe. And what we're getting, and also, like, the characters we're getting in 100 Years Quest they're freaking amazing. I love the characters in 100 Years Quest. The new characters we've gotten in 100 Years Quest. We're not getting any one-shots either. And Fairy Tail ain't winning all the time. They're actually losing, which is great. So, and also the designs that Mashima doing is just freaking fantastic. So I'm really curious what you guys think in regards to this, starting with this chapter. Do you guys think that this is the setup, this is possibly the setup for the sequel manga that Nakaba was talking about a while back? Or do you think Nakaba was trolling us with that shit? And do you think that seeing Elizabeth that old like that has something to do possibly with the supreme deity taking away her goddess power? Because the supreme deity I feel like the supreme deity has to take away her curse, and when she takes away the curse, that's when she's gonna take away her goddess power. I feel like that's gonna be the case. I really do. That's the only thing that's either that or supreme deity gonna possess Elizabeth. I'm telling you, sequel manga, you better fucking have supreme deity up in there. I swear to God. And what do you guys think of the possibility of Arthur being torn apart and having the shards of chaos spread everywhere, a la Inuyasha? What do you guys think of that? And are you guys kind of disappointed that Nakaba didn't kind of like spread these visions out across like multiple chapters so we could see Diane and King and Elaine and like I kind of either they didn't have to kind of spread it out. If we would have just gotten like panels of Diane and King getting married, or maybe we're gonna see that in the sequel manga where Diane and King get married and Elaine and Bond get married and have kids and stuff like that. If we see that in the sequel manga, I will be okay with that. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing, I want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Taizai content. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something on my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!